Islamic State group is widely known for their tech-savvy abilities, embedding fear using social media. But the group is getting a taste of their own medicine these days, well, in the form of porn. Islamic State accounts and those who support the group are being spammed. And this next report by I-24 News elaborates on this new phenomenon.
There's something new trending on Twitter. Islamic State accounts and those who support the group are being spammed, followed by thousands of graphic porn accounts. This trend was first identified by J.M. Berger, an expert on online extremism and who used an analytical tool to help identify and locate Twitter accounts which support or promote the Islamic State.
Well, I periodically noticed that there had been some different kinds of porn bot activity in these ISIS networks, and it's really been happening for a couple of years off and on. There'll be a sort of wave of these trolling attacks, and then they'll sort of die off. So I had already been looking at some of these bots that I'd seen in English and Arabic-speaking networks, and a colleague referred me to the ones that I tweeted about, which is a French-speaking ISIS supporter network that's been targeted by them.
At the group's peak, they had strategically recruited young men and women from all over the world, using social accounts like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram to brainwash their recruits. According to Berger's work, Twitter accounts belonging to IS supporters have had a considerably higher amount of followers than the average Twitter user, with an average of about 1,000 followers each. Over the past year, social networks seem to have realized the power of their reach and have been working tirelessly to suspend accounts affiliated with the Islamic State.
You know, it happens in waves. So there'll be a wave of reporting, accounts like Anonymous or GhostSec, online activists of various kinds will go in and report a lot of accounts at once, and so we'll see a lot of them disappear. A lot of these users don't come back to Twitter. So, if you want to recruit people, you have to be on one of the big social media platforms. But even at their peak now, they're still far lower than what they were before.
These spamming accounts, known as porn bots, have taken the fight to a new level, inundating IS accounts with as many as 4,000 followers. And while these accounts almost never tweet, some victims have locked their accounts to new followers as they look for a solution to the problem.
Well, I think certainly it'll discourage some of them. This particular kind of attack, it's going to have a certain amount of effectiveness. It depends on how long the people who are carrying out the attack want to continue doing it.
Most IS fighters and supporters have grown up with the internet, living and socializing online. The role of the internet is a known driving force behind radicalization, giving extremists the ability to amplify their message in a way that was never seen before. But the internet also has some very creative ways to counter extremism, especially extremists belonging to the Islamic State. Pornography.